First of all, it's a day which is particularly dear to my heart. I was born and raised in Kharkiv, so regaining control of the Kharkiv region was something that was indeed heartbreaking to me. Something that I remember very vividly, the place where I have been when I have read the news. And I think that we are extremely grateful to our soldiers who managed to do this. We understand that there are multiple challenges in renovating the territories that have been under occupation. For instance, schooling cannot restart there even after 1 year of the occupation, because despite being deoccupied, despite being liberated, the territories are still not safe to live in because they're still being constantly shelled by the Russians. So kids cannot go to schools there, they continue with online learning, or they have left the territory. So those territories are still under immense pressure because of the war, but the fact that they're liberated is, of course, still great. One thing to point out in terms of Kharkiv counteroffensive, the anniversary of which indeed is today, is that it also gave us hope that we can liberate the rest of our territories. When the Kharkiv counteroffensive was happening a year ago, we could see, as in the matter of days, the situation on the front line has changed with Russia, and the army basically fled the territory. So this also was a huge morale boost for the whole of the country. But the truth is that it could have also given a false hope that the same speed of counteroffensive can be repeated on other territories. And that is not true. The Russian army is still very strong, and counteroffensive in Kherson, which also took place a bit less than a year ago, was much more long and much more dragging in terms of human losses and in terms of the time period. The counteroffensive taking place right now is also unfortunately moving slow, but steadily. So I think that we have to appreciate Kharkiv counteroffensive and how it happened there. It shows that we can fight against the Russian army and we can kick them out of our territory. But we should also remember that not all counteroffensive will be as fast as Kharkiv counteroffensive has been. Well, the only way to end this war is for Ukraine to win, to take back control of its territories. And the only way to achieve that is to continue to support the Ukrainian army. There is not a single way out of this other than that. And I'm saying that with a very heavy heart myself. My partner, my husband is fighting in the army from day one of the war. And truly, there is nothing that I want more than for him to come back home and for us to get back to our lives as it was before February 24th, 2022. But I also understand that any peace deal, any negotiations with the Russians, they will not stop this war completely. They will only suspend this war, as has happened after the deals made in 2015, 2016. It was easy for the world to believe that there was some sort of peace deal made and that the war is over, but it was not over. It restarted again with a new force. So the single way to do this is to demilitarize Russia, to regain control of our territory. And then we can talk about reparations to Ukraine for the damage that has been done to our country. But the step number one is liberating our territory, and that can only be done not by talking to Putin, but by providing weapons to the Ukrainian army.